Ladies and gentlemen, lads and girls, renowned psychos and all the wonderful maniacs in between, gather round. Today we're going to talk about something close to my black little heart. Focus. Yes, the thing that divides the wheat from the chaff, the eagle from the flock, and myself from the rest of you poor, misled fools just fumbling through life. You see, attention is power. Not power like your cherished governments or your showy heroes wield. Oh no, nothing so crude. I'm talking about the kind of power that comes from obsession, from utter, unshakable concentration, from being the predator with your eyes fixated on a goal, while everyone else just flaps their wings in uncertainty, scattered like pigeons in a park. Focus like an eagle. An eagle doesn't waste time running after every little mouse in the field. No, perches up high, silent, still waiting for the perfect moment, the perfect target. It doesn't care about the diversions below, the noise, the fluttering turmoil that you lot term everyday life tunes all of that out. That's the beauty of it. Eagles know exactly what they want, and when they discover it, they plunge. Sharp, precise, unstoppable. But you, look at yourselves, continually diverted, tugged this way and that by every little thing. Always checking your small devices, seeing what people are saying about you, fretting about what's happening next. You call that living? You call that focus? Let me tell you something. If you want to soar beyond the mundane, to be more than simply a nameless face in the crowd, you have to do one thing. Focus. But not just any focus. Focus like an eagle. An eagle doesn't just see what's in front of it. It sees far, it sees deep. From well up in the sky, it can identify a field mouse from kilometers away. That, my friends, is vision. That's what it is to have a clear goal. But having a goal is the easy part. No, the real test is how far you're willing to go to get it. How much you're willing to sacrifice. Focus means more than just gazing at your goal. It means blocking out everything else. But here's the dirty little secret, folks. Most of you can't do it. Oh no, no, no. You're too glued to the noise, the foolishness, the distractions. You want it all. You desire achievement, but you also want the acclaim, the comfort, the safety, the affirmation. And that, dear audience, is where you fail. Because true focus, the kind of focus that gets things done, doesn't give a damn about comfort or adulation. Real focus is a little bit insane, don't you think? Think about it. The brightest minds, the strongest wills, the most dangerous people, what do they all have in common? They don't care what you think. They don't care what's going on in the globe. They have tunnel vision, darling. They see only what's relevant to them, and everything else? Well, it might as well not even exist. And now is where we get to the delicious part, my little devotees of lunacy. You want to succeed? You want to ascend to the top? Then you've got to let go of all those pleasant little diversions that make you feel safe. Comfort, pleasure, recognition, these things are your weakness. They are chains that keep you grounded, unable to soar. Let me tell you a story. It's about this, well, let's just say he's a clown, a great entertaining guy. He wasn't constantly on top, oh no. He started out small, just like you. And then one day he realized something that changed his life forever. He recognized that the world is full of people with half-baked ideas and no commitment. They dream big but act tiny. They talk a lot but do nothing. And you know what he decided? He wasn't going to be one of those folks. No, he made a decision. He opted to focus. But not merely on success or fame, those things come and go. No, he concentrated on something bigger. He focused on one notion, an idea that engulfed him. A notion that burned inside him so hot, so dazzling, that it blacked out everything else. And guess what? That notion, that focus, is what made him unstoppable. He became the eagle, soaring above all the small sparrows, not caring about the storm, not caring about the ruckus below, just laser focused on what mattered. Now, what does this have to do with you? Yeah, that's the fun part. You see, focus, real focus, requires a bit of lunacy, a small touch of obsession. It means you've got to lose something in the process. Maybe you'll lose your comfort, maybe your sanity, maybe your friends, maybe your sense of who you used to be. But that's the price of brilliance. Eagles don't fly with the flock, they fly alone. Here's the thing they don't tell you in your lovely little self-help books. The world doesn't want you to focus. No, it wants you to stay distracted, confused, flailing around like a headless chicken. You're easier to control that way. You're simpler to control when you're chasing 1,000 tiny things at once. But if you focus, if you chose to disregard the noise, the distractions, and zero in on what really matters, that's when you become dangerous. That's when you become more than just another gear in the machine. That's when you start to rise. But it's not going to be simple. Oh no, focus is hard. It's going to seem like tearing your own skin off at times. Like you're ripping away everything that keeps you normal. You'll feel the pull of distractions, the desire to slip back into the comfortable numbing of mediocrity. You'll be tempted to join the flock, to let your wings rest, to float through life. But remember, the eagle doesn't rest, doesn't settle. It keeps soaring higher and higher until the air is thin and there's nothing but quiet around it. That's where true focus exists. In the silence, in the calm, in the single-minded pursuit of something bigger than oneself. While everyone else is yelling, rushing around, chasing their tails, you'll be up there, in your own universe, with your eyes fixated on your goal. Nothing else matters. Not the noise, not the people, not the diversions. Just you and your objective. But you see, focus isn't just about what you do. It's about what you don't do. It's about cutting out the clutter, about saying no to the things that don't serve your purpose. It's about being ruthless with your time, your energy, your attention. Every second you spend on something meaningless is a second robbed from your potential. The eagle doesn't chase every bird in the sky. It waits for the proper moment, the appropriate prey. And when that time arrives, it strikes without hesitation, without question. That's the kind of focus I'm talking about. The type that turns you into something more. The kind that makes you a predator in a world of prey. But here's the catch, most of you won't do it. You'll hear the speech, nod along, experience a small twinge of enthusiasm, and then you'll go back to your usual routine. You'll keep letting the world tug you in 100 different directions. And that's fine. The earth needs its pigeons, its sparrows, its little fluttering birds. But for those of you who want something more, for those of you who feel that fire burning inside, for those of you who are willing to embrace the madness, well, you've got a choice to make. You can keep living in the turmoil, distracted, overwhelmed, chasing after every little item that crosses your path. Or you can choose to focus, to peel away the noise, the diversions, the doubts, and lock in on what actually matters. To become the eagle, sharp, ruthless, unstoppable. So what's it going to be? Will you stay grounded, flapping around with the flock? Or will you climb above, soar into the sky, and focus like an eagle? Because remember, in the end, it's the eagle that governs the skies, not the flock. The eagle that strikes with precision, while the rest of the birds scatter in panic. The eagle that sees its aim, crisp and clear, while the world below drowns in its own noise. Focus, my darling buddies. Focus like an eagle, and the world well, the globe won't stand a chance.